Okay, we're going to be taking a very quick whistle-stop tour of why I think Scrivener is absolutely the best piece of software for writers, content creators, bloggers, you know, whatever field you're in, educators, teachers, students, you name it. You know, if you're an author of any kind, Scrivener is going to really make a difference in your workflow, in your productivity, and in your ability to quickly and easily develop, format, and publish your books. Whatever the platform, whether it's digital, whether it's print, Scrivener has the ability to take your one manuscript, your one project manuscript, and output it in many different forms. Now, obviously, there's a lot of power under the hood here, and that's why some people shy away from Scrivener, because when they first come to it, it's kind of, man, there's so many different bells and whistles, so many buttons to press here, I don't know where to begin. But really, let me assure you, once you get a hold of how this works, just get a hold of the basics. You will wonder how you ever really lived without it. And, you know, I'm going to liberate many people today from the tyranny of multiple folders, one for research, one for this, one for that, and unwieldy files. You are going to be able to keep everything in one place. So, when you first open Scrivener, now I'm working with the Mac version here, the Scrivener Unleashed course covers in detail both the Mac version and the Windows version, so don't worry. I know that some courses kind of just tag on a few bits and pieces about the Windows version, but our training covers everything in detail, actually using both the Mac version of the software and then all of the videos again using the Windows version. So you Windows PC users, you're covered okay. And many of the things that I cover here, in fact, pretty much all of them, are going to be reflected in either version. When you first open Scrivener, you'll be faced with this project template screen. There are various templates that you can use. I've got some of my own bespoke templates as well. I use it for my blogging as well as all of my writing, etc. When you start, you can they've got an interactive tutorial, user manual, a handful of videos. I mean, they really are pretty limited. But one of the templates that I use a lot is the blank template, just a basic, a white canvas, you know, so just a great place to start, particularly when you're first starting with Scrivener, because you're not going to have lots of kind of extra formatting applied to it. It's just a blank template that you can begin to work with straight out of the bag. There's also a number, again, these are my own templates. These come free with the Unleashed training. Okay, so there's the snowflake method is one that I've worked with in the past, a great method of developing a book, but there's a number of different templates that you can use. And then straight out of the box, you know, without all of those templates, Scrivener actually comes with a bunch of great stuff anyway, so you don't need all of this really. A great template to begin with is the novel template. Okay, the novel template also comes with, let me just open one up. Let's just call this novel, and I'll save it to my somewhat cluttered desktop. Okay, and as you can see in the novel format, we've got some, they're even kind enough to include some instructions, how to compile and etc. But what I wanted to show you is with the novel template, you also get character, a section for characters, a section for places, and then templates for both of those. Okay, and these templates can be utilized in whatever way you want. You just come up to project, new from template, and if I go a new character sketch, okay, I can just duplicate that, drop it into my character sketch, and then just begin to fill that in. And obviously you can change up these templates in whatever way you want. So that's the novel template. Let me just close this down and let's open a blank template now. And I'll just walk you through the basics. So let's just call this basics. And we'll just create that. Okay. And what this creates basically is a project. Okay. Now, a Scrivener project is different to, say, just a Word file, a doc file, in that your project is made up like a binder. It's like a 3-ring binder where you would put all of your different files, but you can also organize those files within the binder. So you've got a research folder, you got trash, but you can also add other things. If I click here, for example, excuse me, let me just remove that. If I click down here, I can add a new folder to my binder, and let's say this was my images, okay, or I could add a folder of ideas that are outside of my main draft, but it just means that I can keep everything in the same place.